Just on a side note, when you
Fucking Records Radio.
take your own tapes, because I know that the graffiti scene is like huge in Germany.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So do you guys ever get into that? You guys write or paint, or did you even start out doing that?
Yeah, actually, that's where my name is coming from, DJ Legal, because I start doing graffiti. I start doing graffiti, and the point was like back then at the time, this was like '91 or whatever. Like nobody even knew what graffiti really was, at least in my circle of friends, right? So they only knew it's illegal what I'm doing. It's not legal, like bombing trains and shit, right? So they called everyone, here comes the illegal one, basically in German. That's how they called me. So I adopted that name to like,
Records,
that's how I adopted the name to my DJ name when I became a DJ, you know. And
also that.
Yeah, exactly, and that is the same. Like
it's
it was
like
always
name.
into
It's
art.
a street name.
Mm-hmm.
There's that evil guy.
True, exactly, and it's authentic. You know, it's not just like
choose that name.
It's not like what could be a cool name?
Exactly.
You know,
that was your name from the streets.
Exactly. Yeah. And the same with that though. He's like into drawing and stuff, and actually he basically more or less designed my first like mixtape cover, you know. Wow. So that's how we already collaborated before even Snowgoons existed.
Wow.
We were selecting tracks together, and then the whole thing about the producing with us became like, because we was like, you know what, mixtapes, we're gonna do our own remixes. So we want to have exclusive songs on the mixtapes, right? So we starting like taking acapellas and putting over other beats. But then as we playing around, like that was like, yo, we should do like our own remixes, you know, like with own beats. And then we start playing around with some beats. And so it's like step by step, it came all automatically. And then we realized like we were so confident with our remixes. We was like, yo, because you know, it's like for a remix, you always try to top the original version, which is pretty tough on a classic song, right? Like, let's say Mobb Deep Shook's 1 Part 2, like you can't just go there and like top that beat. It's like almost not doable, you know, in a way, because just out of the respect of the original version. But you know, we was playing so much around, and like with even like super unknown songs, whenever we had the 12-inch with acapellas, we was playing around. And then we was like, yo man, this shit is actually coming out nice. Like, so we took it like to the next step, and like being more a little bit about the producing, and like also we had fun with it, you know. We was just rolling with it. There was never like a thing like you know what, we're gonna build a group and we're gonna put out records. That was never our thought. We just was rolling with the music because we had fun with it, you know. We just playing around. That was like our hip-hop thing. We could live out our creativity, you know, and like just have fun with it. That's how it started. And actually I'm really proud and lucky that we could preserve this feeling and this thing till up to date, you know. We're still having fun. When we come together, we're gonna jump in that hip-hop thing, and then we're gonna do what we love and we do. And I guess that's what also a part, and that's why the Snowgoons is successful, because I think people can feel that, you know, in a way, in a certain way. Like I think that's why Snowgoons stays authentic, because you can feel like the music is real, and we all about that, you know. So that's another thing though. Yep.